Hi and welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, say hi in chat and how was your day? How was your Friday? Do you have any plans for the weekend yet? Let me know. And hi Luke, can't wait for the stream. I think I haven't seen you in the live stream for a while, right? I think you couldn't make it since it was a bit late. How is this time working? Yeah, my typical question, by the way, what time is it for you or what region are you from? I always find it super interesting where my viewers are from. I'm currently sitting in Germany. It's 5 p.m. here, so pretty chill. The sun is still out. It's pretty warm, but like my hands are a bit cold, so I did wear these arm warmers. I also already have that is my painting glove for the tablet later so that I don't do anything I shouldn't be doing. The noise is making me sleepy, not gonna lie. Wait, do you mean my audio's not working? Is something too loud? Music, mic, is something not working right? Or do you just mean that you enjoy the stream and that it's already pretty late in your region? Alright guys, what is planned today? I don't know why, don't ask me why, but I was talking with friends recently and we got to the topic of Winx Club. Do you know Winx Club? I don't know how we got to that topic, but I don't know. I really loved the show as a kid and it inspired me for the topic of today's stream. Namely, we're going to be drawing fairies, but we're not gonna be drawing them like as cute fairies for a children's show. We're actually gonna draw cool fairies, nice looking fairies. So those are the ones we're gonna do today. It's not gonna be exactly based on the Winx Club art style, I'm just gonna do it my way. But yeah, Winx inspired me to do the stream. And I don't know, I think I'm mostly gonna draw girls probably, but I mean, guys are not out of the question, of course. We can draw some cool fairy dudes, of course, so that is of course an option. And you can help me decide, of course. The music when the stream was about to start is kind of comforting. The song is actually by me. Did you know? Yeah, I think you mean the song that, like, when the starting soon screen is there and the song that's running there in the background. You mean that one? I made that song myself, by the way. So if you like it, that is of course nice to hear. What was I talking about? Yeah, when we do the fairies today, you can help me decide what exactly we're gonna draw. What I mean by that is that, of course, when we draw the fairies, there's usually a theme going on. So I don't know if you say flower theme or fire theme or whatever. So if there's a theme idea you have that I can do for a fairy design, then drop that in chat. Or also like the abilities the fairy is gonna have. So we're gonna really go into the design direction here. I don't think I'm really gonna do full renders because that's just gonna take too long. I wanna make multiple designs today, like multiple fairy designs. So I'm probably gonna do like the sketch, some line art, maybe a few colors, but that's it. Not all the details and shading and stuff, just so I can do more in the stream. And yeah, I already have a pretty good idea what I want to do for the first fairy, to be honest. If you saw the thumbnail, you might already have an idea what it's gonna be. I don't know. Do you already know? Or do you already have any other ideas what fairies I should be drawing today? And yeah, let me know if you watched Winx, because I really want to know how many of my viewers watched Winx, whatever. Or liked Winx, and of course if you had a favorite Winx character. One more thing, I do stream every Friday now, every week, usually around 5 p.m. Central European time. Like, the time is not fixed, it might change, but that is probably the usual time it's gonna be. It might change in the future, of course. Yeah, but next week might be a bit different, to be honest, because I think I have plans coming up. It's still all in the planning phase, but might be Saturday next time or like a bit later that stream, but let's see. You will know, of course, because I schedule my streams, but also if you're part of the Discord server, then you're always informed, of course. If you're not part of the Discord yet, definitely check that out. There are a lot of cool artsy people there. You will be informed about my live streams and uploads. There are daily drawing inspo ideas there, work in progress by amazing artists out there. You can connect directly with me, I can't speak, and so on and so on. So multiple stuff, a lot of cool things you can do there, so definitely check that out. I think I have the link in the description in YouTube, and if you're watching from Twitch, it should be, I hope it works. I try to connect like my social media stuff down there and like also the link for the Discord. I hope you can see it. If it doesn't work, let me know. I can also send the link in chat. All right. Yeah, so you did watch Winx. I have an idea already. Oh, let me know the idea. Yeah, without further ado, I'd say we can get started. Let's head to the other scene. All right, we're doing this in Photoshop as always. Also, my boyfriend got me this iced tea, so I'm gonna be slurping that in the meantime. Do you know this? I feel like every German person knows this one, but I don't know if other people know this iced tea. Is it a thing in other countries? It is, right? I don't know. I love it. And I also have my croissant here. All right. Well, I think I can tell you now what my idea for the first fairy is. I want to do a goth fairy. So like maybe like bats and chains and stuff like that as a theme, and like dark colors, black. I want to do a cool goth fairy first of all, so we're gonna start with that one. But you let me know in chat if you already have ideas. Oh wait. Still connected to the wrong one. Sorry guys. I have these shortcuts on my tablet which are to change like brush and stuff, but if I don't click on the program first, then it just changes my OBS scene. It's so weird. Sorry for that, but now I'm on brush. And I'm gonna take my favorite sketching brush. Yeah, by the way, new video is going to drop tomorrow. So if you struggle with same face syndrome, I have a video coming on that topic tomorrow. Same face syndrome is basically if you like, it doesn't really depend on your art style. Like aside from art style, if you draw facial features, if you draw faces, they just tend to look the same. That's when people talk about same face syndrome. And there is actually a really easy technique to fight that. So if you struggle with that, then definitely make sure to watch the video tomorrow, because I think I cracked the code. It's not a technique I saw in another video. If maybe someone else already talked about that, then my bad, I didn't know. But I feel like this should be a really easy technique to fight same face syndrome. I'm not sure in what pose I should be making her first of all. What pose should we give her? I mean, it's more about the design, like the clothes and stuff. I'm implementing the contrapposto as always. A fairy that was a war veteran, now defending others like a big sis. My god, where did that prompt come from? But that's a really creative, cool idea. I don't know what pose I want to give her. Could she be holding something? Not sure. I don't know what to do with the other arm. I don't want it just dangling down here. Should I? I'm gonna keep it like that for now, but do you have a better idea what I can do with her arms? Now that you mentioned it, a lot of this music is very sleepy. Hands. Okay, I feel like this is too big and too long and all. But yeah, Luke, how is this stream time for you? Or what time is it now for you? The hand is way too far down, isn't it? Or too big? Like here would be better. It's also very big. Why is that so big? Wait. Something's wrong. Speaking of hands, I posted a TikTok and short today, I think, where it was about that the way you draw hands is usually similar to how your hands look in real life. I don't know if I would say that. Like, I did make the video where I posted like what the hands I draw usually look like and what my hands look like. But I don't see it, I don't know. Maybe there was one painting where I'd say, okay, this does look like my hands, but apart from that, I don't really think so. Okay, I would say we're ready to go into her face already. She's gonna get some eyebrow piercings. I think I'm gonna give her cross earrings and an ear piercing. I could also give her a lip piercing, to be honest. She would have makeup, of course, like dark eyeshadow and stuff, but I'm gonna do that more later. Okay, so now for the design. What do we want to do, guys? What do you think? What outfit or like design characteristics give goth chain fairy? Maybe a short top like this, but then with chains on top. Or like, wait, what's if it's like this? Then we have chains that way. I also want to give her arm gloves, because arm gloves are great. How are these called? Maybe stuff like this? I don't know if you can recognize it. How do you call it? Like these spiky things on clothes, how do you call them? Some long nails so that she can slice up throats with them. That's her special ability, of course. Maybe a leather skirt. I can see we have more watchers in the stream. Say hi in chat, and how are you doing? How's your Friday? Do you guys have any plans for the weekend? Anything you're looking forward to? This looks too much like short pants. I want it to look like a short leather skirt. Yeah, something like this. Let's give her huge boots. What hair? Maybe a wolf cut? I don't know. Or like a really punky one. And for the wings, I think we shouldn't be giving her normal wings, but we could be giving her bat wings. So like something like that. Something like that, maybe. What are we thinking, guys? Is this generally fitting for a goth, emo, Betty fairy? Because if yes, I would actually go into line art mode. Also, by the way, guys, I already have an idea for the next live stream. Oh, it's good. Thank you, thank you. I think I announced it already on YouTube, but also on the Discord server. But if you haven't heard yet, I want to draw your OCs. OC stands for original character. So if you have your own character designs lying around somewhere and you'd be curious how I draw them, in the Discord server, I have a art collab channel, and there I opened a post where you can submit your OCs. Just send them into the chat, and then you have a chance for me to draw them in one of the upcoming streams. I'm not sure yet whether I want to do this format in the next stream already, or maybe in the one after that. Let's see. But it's definitely gonna be happening soon. And yeah, so there are already some OCs there. So really big thanks to you guys for already submitting some stuff. I'm looking forward to it. I literally can't wait. I'm really excited to draw your OC characters. Also, it's so funny to me when I see like all the text and like the descriptions of the OCs, because maybe I can be creative with that too. So yeah, that's gonna be super fun. And if you also want to be in there with a chance to see me draw your OC live, then definitely make sure to join the Discord server. The link is in the description, and then you can just submit it. Simply send it in the chat, and that's definitely all you have to do. So yeah, looking forward to this format and whether you guys also like it. I think I want to start with the face, because like the face is the area that I like drawing the most. maybe like a bat wings kind of area. Yeah, that's the vibe I was going for. Can you recognize it? Those are supposed to be bat wings. I definitely have to give her a choker, right? The left eye seems a bit too big. I am struggling with the second eye. For what's happening live. Maybe no? Come on, it's just an eye. We can't see her piercings because of the bangs. Not good. I'm just gonna give her some here. I feel like such a pointy nose is good. It fits her. Maybe I'll just do it a little bit differently. The line control, how are you doing that? Bro, you're writing that after I needed like 20 tries to get that one line right. That's the most ironic timing you could have chosen. Well, apart from that, I guess practice. I mean, I have been drawing now for... I have to calculate it every time because I keep forgetting. For like 12 years. That is more than half of my life. So maybe that's why. We could also give her crow wings. I don't know why, but her nose reminded me of that right now. And then it would also fit nose-wise. You know? Let's give her a piercing there. It doesn't look like a piercing. It looks like a mole, sort of. Or a septum. Yeah, just let's give her a septum. Okay, that's the face. Let's do the rest. I'm doing these little spirals here because I feel like that's giving whimsy fairy, even if she's gonna be a goth fairy. I literally can't help but kind of laugh at how I said that and you struggled. Yeah, right? I don't know if maybe there was some latency, but you jinxed it. It's your fault that I struggled. It's your fault. Always feels so different when I'm drawing on stream because then everyone sees it and then like every wrong brush stroke you make, it's there alive. You can't edit it out. You could also maybe do like a cross cutout. Well, I don't know. Nah, I don't like it. Other goth symbols? I don't know. Crow, spider, skull? Skull? Like super simplified because it's a shirt cutout. No. It looks a bit like a skull, right? LMAO. Alright, that for the shirt. No. I want to do the chains here. Kind of want to indicate that it's supposed to be leather. I always find that hard when I don't do the coloring yet. But like, I feel like if you do one of these lines on the side of the skirt and then you do all these stretch lines from the fabric, I feel like it does kind of imitate that leather look. What do you think? I think that does a lot. Yeah, that looks like a skull. Nice. Nice. Okay, let's go down here. Anything specific for the boots? Not sure. I just want huge platform boots, but I was stupid and drew her cut out like that so we don't even see the platforms. My bad. By the way, I hate drawing shoelaces. How about you? Do you also hate it? Because like, I know that there are some programs where you have those brushes that like, if you draw this, that basically automatically would like clear the inside so that they also don't overlap. I know that like Clip Studio has that sort of stuff. And you can probably make one of those brushes yourself in Photoshop or Procreate, but I don't know. I've been too lazy, and so I just don't like drawing shoelaces. Do I want to give her shoelaces? That is the question though. Oops, that is still eraser. I feel like shoelaces. But what's giving more goth? What's giving more punk? What's giving more emo? Like I want to go into that sort of direction. I know I just threw a bunch of sub-genre to one. I'm very sorry for that. But I really do not know every single distinction. I just have a sort of vibe I wanna go for. But I mean, there are people who also like multiple of those things. How did that happen? I don't know what I just pressed, but my tablet got recalibrated. What the heck? It already happened last stream. Wait. You guys can now witness live how I calibrate my tablet. Wait. But not even that works now. Wait. Can I... Hello? What's going on? Huh? It's not working. My tablet is not connected anymore. Like whatever I do, I'm on my wrong screen. Bro, why is that happening? All of a sudden it was working the whole time. Do you see the technical issues that keep happening to me? How everything technical just hates me? Oh my god. Maybe if I just... Let me save real quick before anything gets lost. Drama, drama, drama. I hate this. I hate it. Does anyone have an idea why this is happening? I can fix it. I hope. Okay, I'm just turning off the display. Why can you still see it? I turned it off. Now I'm restarting my tablet. Why can you still see it? No, it's still not working. What the heck? What? I'm going crazy. I'm actually going crazy. What the fuck? I don't know if I can say that here. I can't even stop the calibration process. Guys, I'm so sorry that this is happening right now. Do you know what I did to cause this? I was just drawing in peace. I was just drawing. Like, I'm on the wrong... It doesn't recognize... What? Okay, wait, let me go into display settings. Bro, I hate this. Why does everything technical hate me? Like, it does recognize the tablet. It does recognize it. I don't know what to do. Usually the calibration fixes it, but now it doesn't. I don't know. I don't know. It just doesn't recognize my pen. Like, let me explain to you what's happening. Every time I have my pen on the tablet, it controls the mouse on my screen above, and it's not doing anything on my tablet, but I can go with my mouse on the tablet. Like, what? And usually if I did the calibration, it would work. But now, not even that is working. So I really don't know what to do. I can't even cancel the calibration. How stupid is that? Oh my god. I'm so sorry, guys. Work area. Maybe do I have to change this? But it's... I'm scared to mess with those settings. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know what to do. Now I have... Okay, I'm gonna rename the stream into Laura getting bullied by her tablet. Okay, maybe I'm gonna disconnect my screen completely. I hope this doesn't crash everything. So I'm turning off the screen. I still don't know why you can still see it. It's turned off. But okay, I'm gonna plug the cable. Okay. Now it's all black. And now I'm putting the cable back in. And I'm turning on the screen again. Please tell me it works again. Please tell me it works. Please, please, please. Yeah! I fixed it. I fixed it. I fixed it. Okay, guys, I'm so sorry for this inconvenience. But I fixed it somehow. So let's keep drawing somehow. Okay, I was drawing the boots last. And now I wanted to think about whether I should be drawing shoelaces or not. Maybe I could do chains on her boots somehow. Like, what if the shoelaces were chains instead? I'm cooking something. Is it finally fixed? Yes, it's fixed. What did I miss? I hate shoelaces. I always draw them as ribbons, big and thick. Yeah. Oh, there is a bot. Let's delete that. Is it possible? Can I delete that somehow? I don't know how I can do that. I don't know anything about Twitch, to be honest. Show moderator actions. It's on. But I can't do stuff. I don't want to pin it. Okay, thank you, Twitch. I can't do... What did I just do? What did I just do? Okay. I still can't delete it. Okay. I am now in the moderator's view, but I still can't delete it. I thought I could do that. I thought I'm the boss on my own stream. Why am I not the boss? Okay, whatever. I'm sorry, guys. I can't delete the bot comments. Twitch, if you're seeing this, I tried my best to do the stuff they probably want from me, but I can't. Let's get back to drawing. Yeah, I think it's a good idea to go with the chains as shoelaces, because that way, see how smart I am, that way I don't have to draw the shoelaces myself. And I mean, I do have to draw them, but they're not actual shoelaces, and I don't have to erase the overlapping parts. That's what I was trying to say. And I think it fits the theme, so that's cool. I'm still not sure whether I should be making these fishnet, what do you call them? Socks, I guess? Over knees. I mean, it does fit, doesn't it? Is there a better idea what I could do instead? Probably not. It also fits the chain crisscross we have on the boots, so why not? There's something oddly satisfying about just drawing the crisscross for those fishnet stockings. Stockings was the word I was looking for. Maybe I can add one more line here. The line control is not there with those. How do you call it? Nieten? I think that's the German word for it. I don't know all the English fashion terms. Nieten, English. I'm googling. Rivet? Is it rivet? I'm not sure. I'm doing a language practice live on stream. Yeah, rivets. I think rivets is the word. Okay, so I wanted to add rivets, which is what I'm doing here. So I'm also doing that for the other leg. Alright. We do have the boots, we do have the stockings, the legs are all ready. Now I would say let's continue with the arms. I do have these spikes. By the way, do people hurt themselves when they wear those spikes? Genuine question, because I never really wear them. Because like one spike is on the inside of her arm right now. Maybe I'm just stupid when I draw them. Mainly, maybe if you actually wear fashion like that, it's not in a place where it would hurt you. But like if she was wearing this, wouldn't that hurt her all the time? Hi, Miss Eunice. Hi, I remember your name from the Discord server. Nice to have you here. How are you doing? How's your Friday, your day? And also, do you have plans for the weekend? And what time is it for you? For me, it's like... how do you call it? 5:45 p.m.? It's like... when 6:15. That is... I forgot everything. I can talk way better in English usually, but as soon as I'm on stream, it's like, words. Doing good, excited for a relaxing weekend. Yes, probably well deserved. I hope you're gonna have a very relaxing weekend. Same for me, so same time for you? Nice. So also Central European time. By the way, we are drawing fairies today. I was inspired by Winx Club for this. And the first fairy I'm designing here is a goth Betty fairy. Looking nice already, thank you. Do you know Winx Club? Like, as I announced in the beginning, it's not about replicating the Winx Club art style here, but... well, I do want to make cool fairies, so it's not gonna be like cute fairies for a kids show, that sort of vibe. We're going for cool, nice looking fairies. Adults, older teen fairies, sort of. So inspired by Winx, but not explicitly in the Winx art style. And yeah, do you know Winx? Did you have a favorite Winx character? Hi Chibi Gojo, I think that's the first message I see from you here. Hi, welcome to the stream. I never watched it, but I'm about it. You're about to? Ooh, that's cool, you definitely should. But honestly, I don't remember anything plot-wise. I remember liking the outfits, I remember liking the characters and enjoying the fact that everyone had her own side boyfriend for the plot. It's so funny how everyone had like, every single girl there I think had a boyfriend. And it always felt like an accessory that was a bit, I don't know. I don't even remember if the guys were any relevant to the plot, if I'm being honest. I don't really know it, unfortunately. Too bad. Musa was cute. Same. My favorite Winx characters, like back then, I think I liked Bloom a lot, but also Musa. And I know that nowadays people hate Bloom a lot. And I don't know why, but like really I don't remember the plot much at all. I just remember cute outfits, liking the designs, and that's it. But yeah, I think all in all, if I try to remember back and also like what I like nowadays, I would say Musa is and was my favorite character there. She was basically the Winx fairy of music for everyone who didn't watch it. I can also... Wait, I'm gonna show you pictures for everyone who doesn't know it. Musa Winx. This is Musa. This is the boyfriend. As I mentioned, everyone basically had one. And I think, wasn't Musa's boyfriend the worst one? Do I remember correctly? I'm not sure. I remember there was one episode where Bloom got evil and she had like dark blue stuff, like clothes on, and I really liked that episode as a kid, but like I don't remember shit anymore. I don't remember it. I don't remember anything. I just remember the vibes. My cute Musa girly. They changed up the art style, right? I think like, is this the new art style? I think they went into a way more childish direction now, which I think is so unfortunate, because shows like Winx back then, what made them so great for me was that they were so cool. They looked like older teens. They didn't look like little children. So I liked that as a kid. That made them way cooler, in my opinion. I don't know why shows like that always want to go and change the art style completely later and do this. What is this? I don't like it. Maybe it's just me, but yeah. But what I will watch today is Apothecary Diaries. Like, because I'm streaming mainly Fridays now. Basically every time in the stream I'm gonna tell you how much I'm looking forward to Apothecary Diaries. I hope there's a new episode today. Should be. It's usually Fridays, I think. I messed up the sand so bad. How can I mess up the sand so much? Wait, what? What did I do? This is not anatomically correct at all. I don't know, sometimes, because you're so zoomed in, you don't see what weird stuff you're drawing. I apologize. Now this is better. This is more anatomically correct. So yeah, as I mentioned, if you guys have any more ideas what fairy theme to draw next, drop it in chat. So like the theme for this one was like goth, dark, emo, like in this direction. And you can also mention superpowers in chat, stuff like fire. I did mention the chain theme also for her, so if you have any words like that that you think we could make the next fairy about, drop them in chat. Okay. Let's zoom out and see what we've created. It always helps me to zoom out a bit once in a while. Alright. Cool, cool. And now to the bat wings. I also remember there was like, do you know anime music videos, like AMVs? I used to gobble them up all the time back then. And I remember there was that song like Angel of Darkness. Angel of Darkness, like that shit. And there was a video on, like, they made a music video of like the transformation that Bloom had from like the good fairy to the evil fairy or stuff like that. I thought, I don't know, I ate that up as a kid. Hello, are you a graphic designer? No, it's not my profession, but I have been making art for 12 years now, I think, so for more than half of my life. And I did teach myself a lot through books, tutorials, YouTube, trial and error, simply practice. But it's not like I'm doing this professionally. I'm not so sure if I like her hair. I also feel like it's way too thick compared to the rest. But I really don't want to redo it. Because I feel like I would hit way too many other things. I'm just gonna make the wings a bit thicker too. Hi JK, welcome again. Nice to see you again. How is your day and how have you been enjoying the Friday? And weekend is coming up. Anything nice planned? Okay. I think with that we have some nice line art for our first fairy today. The goth fairy. So I would take down the sketch. Honestly, I think we need some wrinkles and folds on this arm warmer. I totally forgot. Because sometimes if you have the sketch there, you don't see that you haven't done a part because it looks like you did, but it's just a sketch. So only when I turn on the sketch I finally see, oh, I forgot that. Maybe like that. Okay, I think now it looks good for the line art. By the way, if you struggle with drawing chains, there's a super easy way how to do it. You can just do circle, 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 and just connect them like this. Done. Chains. You can also just make the brush thicker. You can also have them overlapping like this. Done. Chains. Then you can take an eraser if you want, if you feel fancy, and like erase the stuff within, but yeah. There are definitely more complicated and more sophisticated ways you can do it, but I'm usually too lazy to do them. I mean, what I also like to do is like do the squares with the distance, and then you can also like do this. I think I also had something with overlapping ones, where I would do something like this. No, I don't remember. If I remember, I'm gonna tell you. And wait, I can hardly read that. Hi, Karmoka Arnab, welcome to the stream. Give her big 2 teeth. Okay. Where did that come from? I mean, I can do it for your satisfaction. But I don't know if I'm gonna stay with that. She does already have all the piercings in her face. It feels like too much. But like, you want to see it once? I'm gonna give you exactly that. But I'm gonna delete it later. This is what she would look like with 2 big teeth. And I also just noticed that I forgot to erase that part. But yeah, honestly, it's kind of cute. It's kind of cute. I don't know why, but it's actually cute. But I think I'm gonna stay with this mouth. I like it better, to be honest. Alright, you had me at Goth Betty. Okay, welcome to the stream, Zolch. We're drawing fairies today. If you have any idea for a theme or like an ability or power that we should be doing for a fairy, drop them in the chat. But yeah, like the first one I definitely wanted to do was a Goth Betty fairy, basically. And this is her, if you haven't seen her yet. Ta-da! This is our Goth Betty. Beautiful. And now I would say let's give her some color. As I mentioned in the beginning, I'm not gonna do like full renders, but I do want to give them some color. So like, goth people usually do very pale skin makeup, from what I know. They like to put also white powder on their face, so maybe we could actually do her face paler than the rest, because I think that's what a lot of goth makeup does. I'm not an expert here, so you can correct me in chat. We should definitely do a lot of black or dark purple colors, in my opinion. I'm not sure about the overall color scheme yet, though. Alright, we do have the skin. And as I mentioned, maybe we should do the face paler, because that's what they often do with the makeup. Just a little. We can like also make it clear that like the corners are not as pale, you know what I mean? So that it's more pale in the center. Stuff like that. And then for her... No, let's do that later. Let's do the clothes first, I think. I think I'm giving her super dark purple like this. I am thirsty. Do you guys know this iced tea? Is it only a German thing, or do you have that too in your countries? But I think it's a German thing, to be honest. Great Fairy from Majora's Mask, maybe. Wait, what is that? Majora's... Ah, in The Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask. There are 5 great fairies. Ah, okay. So wait, is it this one? Is that the one you mean? Or which one is Majora? Yeah, it's this one, right? Yeah, maybe we can give her some makeup like that. And a coloring. I definitely did mean to give her some more bold makeup once I'm in the coloring stage. I like the dark purple. I think it fits the vibe. Let's give the choker the same color. And then some gray rivets. I think we should do the skirt in the same color, or maybe even a tick darker. What do you think about the colors? What hair and eye color should we give her, maybe? Alright, let's zoom out and look at what we've done so far. I like it. Ah, I forgot one part over here. Again, I keep forgetting stuff. Alright. What color can we give the arm gloves, the hair, and the eyes? Any of them. They're all from Majora's Mask. Ah. I'm starting to feel like there's some huge latency maybe in the stream. I hope the connection is alright. I think I'd do the same color from the skirt for the boots, to be honest, because we shouldn't go too crazy. But like, the arm gloves could have something else, maybe. My leg is falling asleep. I don't know if it makes sense to like color this in, honestly. I feel like it's hard to recognize chains, but I'm gonna leave it that way. But here we can do some gray rivets again. I know, I'm not going very crazy with the colors, but if we're going for a goth fairy, I feel like dark colors is just it. What should we do for the gloves? Yeah, there's quite a big latency. Maybe it's set in your OBS. I noticed a while ago and assumed it was intentional. Huh? How could that be set in OBS? Where would I see that? Do you know? I think in all my settings I have normal. I mean, I have a video bitrate of like 5,800 because you need to be under 6,000 for Twitch, as far as I know. Encoder preset, slow for good quality. I don't know if it's that. I have no idea what setting it might be. I just saw that in Twitch, I think it said unstable. Keyframe interval too high. I don't know. What are these words? What do you want from me? I think when I looked at YouTube... Huh? I'm getting a weird error message here too. Mistake. Use a keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. Huh? So it's saying I'm not sending enough frames per second? Bruh. I don't understand. I don't think I changed anything in my streaming settings. Why are you making a fuss now? What do you want from me? So like my keyframe interval is 8 seconds. And then it says here, check your encoder settings. Recommended keyframe interval is 2. Bro, I don't understand shit. What do you want from me? Just let me draw. Okay, I feel like maybe pink might be nice for the arm warmers. It's not encoder, hang on. Okay, okay. Help me. Go to OBS, settings, output. Okay, wait. Output, streaming. Set it to 0. Set what to 0? Because like I have under streaming, I have video bitrate, audio bitrate, video encoder, encoder preset, and audio encoder. Like wait, this one. I have this. Keyframe doesn't have anything to do with latency though. Yeah, I think that's maybe a second issue. Maybe another issue. We love issues. So I don't know what you mean. Because I don't think you mean video bit rates. You don't mean setting that 1 to 0. Can't be. That doesn't sound like it makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna keep coloring in the meantime. But you did go to, like, I don't know if you're here with YouTube. Yes, you're here with YouTube. There's this button to go to where I am right now live. Like, maybe you're like 10 seconds behind or something, but I bet you probably did that already. I'd also be curious whether you see your messages appear in this stream chat, like in this window you're seeing right now. I have the chat here. How quickly you see your messages appear there. File, settings, advanced, stream delay. Okay, I can't change it now as long as I'm streaming. Okay, I'm gonna have to look it up later, but thanks for the tips nonetheless. Maybe I can change something there. But as far as I remember, every time I saw something like stream delay, I'd never have it enabled or like as low as possible. I don't think it's that. I don't think so, but I'm gonna have to check. Hi Kiptula, welcome to the stream. We're drawing fairies today. Haha, change output mode at the top from simple to advanced, but I think you have to turn off the stream to do that. Yes, yes. For keyframe settings to show, I'm like several minutes behind. Bro, that's super bad. Okay guys, I'm very sorry, but apparently there's quite some latency here, so if you have been wondering about that, that's why. But like, I can't change it now. I have to probably check maybe later when I'm done with the stream in the settings, because I can't change the settings while I'm live. I see my own messages minutes later. Ah, that's wild. Well, I do realize that like the messages come into the... I'm using Restream so that I can stream like on both Twitch and YouTube. I do see the messages first on Restream and then they appear here. So there's like a few seconds of delay, but minutes of delay, that's bad. Has it always been this bad? Like, have you noticed this in multiple streams? That's not good. I forgot to paint the skin here. I always forget to paint something. All the time. But I feel like it hasn't been this bad in the other streams. A few seconds, yes, it's always been like a few seconds, but minutes? That's bad. But I also have like some general technical issues today. I might have lost already some viewers because of that, but I don't know, my tablet suddenly disconnected or something. It was still there, you could still see the program, everything on the tablet, but I couldn't use the pen on the tablet. Every time I used the pen on the tablet, it would just like be like a mouse on my monitor above, but I could still go with my normal mouse to the tablet and do stuff there. But the tablet just wouldn't recognize the pen, even if I tried recalibrating it and stuff with the pen, but it didn't work. It only worked once I stuck out the plug for the tablet. I don't know, it was super weird. I just keep having tech issues. Whatever I do, I will never get rid of them in my life. I am convinced that's the case. I feel like we should give these the same color as the rivets. Is rivets the word? By the way. Ooh, thank you for the sub. JT Delian. Thanks for the sub. And where did I want to color pick it? I wanted to color pick the color here from the rivets. And yeah, my question is whether rivets is the word, honestly, because I had to Google it before. In German, it's Nieten, but I don't know all the fashion terms in English. I'm kinda a beginner artist. Oh, well, welcome nonetheless. It's all good. But I'm always curious to see whether my viewers also draw themselves. So, as I can see, you do draw. I also have some followers of mine who don't draw at all. But I also have some who like have been doing this their whole life and stuff. So that's always interesting to see. I do have a art Discord server, by the way. And as long as you like art, and even if you make art, then that's definitely the place you want to join, maybe. Yeah, as I said, I thought it was intentional, unfortunately. Sorry if I made you stress midstream. No worries, no worries. I'm just happy if someone points it out, because I won't notice otherwise. But I really feel like it hasn't been that bad the other streams. Okay, this color doesn't look good with this color. We gotta do it a bit differently. Rivet is a word, yeah. Good, good. Okay, guys, what do we think for the hair color and the eye color? And I still like the mask idea you had with the fairy from Zelda, I think. I did want to go into similar direction with that. I think for the bat wings, maybe we can give her some desaturated but lighter purple. Maybe like this. Okay, so what did you guys imagine when you came into the stream knowing that it's gonna be about drawing fairies? Did you expect a goth baddie fairy with bat wings? Be honest. Thank you for subscribing, Kiptula. Welcome to the club. I wish I could change these little emoticons that appear when someone subscribes. I did try it, but it doesn't work for me. I'm using Stream Elements, or what's it called? Yeah, Stream Elements. And there's like the button to upload your own stuff, and I have all these little mini Laulas. Like, how perfect would they be? Wait. Let me prove my point. Where do I have them? Here. Stairs. There. I have my mini laulas, which are basically little emojis of myself. They are also in the Discord server, by the way, so if you aren't in the Discord server yet, but you do want to use them, make sure to join. You don't need to be a member or anything to do that at this point. And yeah, you can use all of them here. And like, how nice would it be if someone leaves a follow on YouTube or Twitch, that these little emojis would appear? That would be so cool. I tried to set that up, but I don't know, the program or the website doesn't let me do it. Because like there is the button, like upload your own pictures, but every time I press it, nothing happens. Here we have the topic again of technical things being against me. I don't know. It just doesn't work. I like this color for the wings, looks good. I know the arm gloves are a bit extreme, but I do like the pop of color, and maybe we can repeat that color in the makeup so that it doesn't look that out of place. The message delay is pretty bad. 1 minute. My god. I don't know why it's this bad suddenly this stream. I swear it hasn't been this bad in the other streams. I'm so sorry, guys. Yeah, please bear with me. I can't change it now live, I think. I'll have to check the settings when I'm done later. I don't know what the problem is. Maybe it's really because I had to unplug the tablet. Maybe that kind of messed with some settings. I really think that might have caused some delay because the screen froze for a second there, but I had to do it because else I would have had to cancel the stream because I couldn't keep drawing that way. I'm so sorry, guys. Do I have my LAN cable? Yeah, I do. Because sometimes I have it unplugged, but that is not the issue apparently. Okay. This is it so far. I feel like we should be taking this color and put it here, but like the rivets themselves are gonna stay gray metallic. Yeah, like this. I like that better, I think. Yep. So now comes hair, face, etc. Let me grab that picture of the mask that you had mentioned again. I can definitely do some makeup of that sort. I think I can repeat that color. Right. Wait, on what layer? Yep. I wouldn't want it to be on the skin layer. What's your art style to draw? Usually pretty semi-realistic, I would say. I can show you some example pieces of my usual art. So like this one, for example, is a pretty good example, I think. So yeah, I'd say it's rather semi-realistic. It goes into a dark direction sometimes. I like some dark, mysterious, mystical art, but I still do like using bold, vibrant colors a lot of times. I think this one is also a good example. It's my most recent work, actually. I really like that one. This one is also pretty cool, in my opinion. This is old. Ignore it. This is old. This is bad. If you want to see me roast my old bad art, I have a video on that. Or this one, yeah, I like giving it a mysterious sort of vibe, but like not always. It's not like I always do dark, mysterious art. I also do them like, this is normal. You can see my art style pretty well here, like the semi-realistic style. This is nothing dark, mysterious, but you know, this is just normal stuff. I don't only do one thing. Or like, for example, this one is also not necessarily dark or something like that, and this is a very stylized. I guess I do differ sometimes in my style, and I like to play around, which is always good in my opinion, to really find what you like and expand your skills. But yeah, those are some examples of what I like to draw. Cool, thank you. With that, I would say let's get back to our goth fairy. I was just about to add some black here. Right. What eye color? I feel like yellow eyes always look really cool with purple. But it's also a bit too bold together with these arm gloves. More like this, maybe? This looks good, I think. A bit more brownish. Let's give her some dark lipstick. Oops. Wrong button. I like your drawing, thank you. How long have you been drawing, by the way? Since I think you mentioned before that you're still a beginner. How long has it been for you? I mostly draw on Procreate usually though. I've only started picking up Photoshop again because I keep having issues with my Procreate storage-wise. It's probably already hanging out of your ears if you've been watching my videos and live streams, because every time I keep mentioning that I have storage issues with my Procreate. But it is what it is, I still have storage issues. So as long as I don't buy a new tablet, it's gonna stay that way. Like 2 weeks? Whoa, that's really fresh, like really recent. What got you into art? That's always super interesting in my opinion. What was the factor that made someone fascinated or made someone start this craft in the first place? I mean, it's tough. Starting art, learning art, it's not easy if you really want to learn it. Yeah, so what was the inspiring factor in your case? I think for me it really was because I watched a lot of anime back then and read a lot of manga, and at the same time I kept getting a lot of how to draw this and that videos on my YouTube. It's been like how to draw a rose, like stuff like that, realistic stuff, but then it went more into the direction of how to draw manga eyes, how to draw a manga face and stuff like that. So that really got me into that back then. And it felt so easy at first with those videos, but then soon after that I realized where I still need to learn much more. But it's important to have that first thing that's fun for you, that sparks that inspiration and interest. And then you can still decide how deep you want to dive into this craft, basically. But the passion and the desire to actually start learning it and the fun with it is the most important driver in the beginning to keep you going. I'm very glad that I was so passionate when it came to that back then, or else I never would have kept going so long. Okay. Should we make her face paler? Just really because I think that's what people like to do makeup-wise with goth. Maybe like a bit more in the center. So that it also looks like it's some foundation. Like this, maybe. I'm not so happy with the eyes, to be honest. Let's just give her brown eyes, honestly. Wrong layer. And by the way, do you draw digitally or traditionally? Alright, I think that's it for the makeup. Looks good, I like it. And for the hair, I'm thinking about dark hair with colored strands at the bottom. What are we thinking, guys? Does that sound good? I'm not sure. Like, we could have dark colored hair, basically like the color of her top and stuff like that, but then add some very bright colored strands underneath. Traditionally, yeah, I mean, that is usually the way we start, right? Because before you start investing into a tablet, if it's not exactly gifted from your parents or something like that, traditionally is the most accessible way to go. And it was the same for me. Also, the switch from traditionally to digitally is very tough in my opinion. It just feels like relearning a whole new medium. But it's all just practice. What do you like to draw? People, animals, backgrounds, what's your thing? I think I do like the idea with the, like, if we take this color, or maybe in this color, no, this color for the top of her hair. Wait, I'm over the line art? This looks so stupid. When you're painting and you remove the line art, that's what you get. That's what I have been working here on for over an hour. Isn't it beautiful? It jump scares me every time it happens. People, I'm still learning how to draw hair though. Yeah, hair can be a bit difficult. If you would like me to, I can also give a few tips on like how to draw certain stuff here. If you have specific questions, like I can give you some tips on hair actually. But yeah, let me just quickly finish up this fairy here, then maybe I can give some tips on that. Or if you have something else you would like tips on. I could also make a YouTube video on that if you're interested. But like in the beginning, I think the most important thing is just to draw, draw, and draw, because every practice you get, the better. It all adds to your line control, to your artistic eye, how you see composition and stuff. I know it's all a bit far-fetched. I know these like terms like composition and stuff were not even a topic for me when I was starting out in the first weeks. But I mean, like, the more you draw, the more you get stuff without knowing that you're getting it. Your artistic eye develops just from trial and error in those beginning stages, and just the more the better, honestly. And even if you don't see the progress immediately, believe me, it's happening. Is there anything specific you struggle with when it comes to hair? Or just in general? And by the way, I think especially if you're a beginner, like, I don't want to advertise my Discord channel all the time, but like, honestly, in the Discord channel, we have a art critique channel too. Let me show it. Like, this is the Discord server, and you can head to art critique, and there you can send stuff there, and then people can, like, this is the channel where people give you tips on where to get better. You're not allowed to critique someone else's art unasked on other channels, so this is the channel for that, if you feel comfortable with that or if that's something that would help you. Also, we do have some art resources. So those are basically threads where we collect some stuff that might help someone. For example, I started this one not long ago, Art Terms Explained, and maybe that might be useful too, because there I just defined some terms that maybe not everyone knows. Maybe stuff like that could be helpful. And yeah, so if you are generally in need of like tips for sort of stuff, or just want to show your work in progress and like how you're developing yourself, that is definitely a community to share it and grow with. But yeah, you don't have to, of course, it's just, I thought maybe that's nice to know. I think clothes, folds, eyes, and mouth are the easiest to draw for me. Oh, I'm actually surprised that you're saying that clothing folds are easy for you, honestly, because I feel like it took me, like, eyes, yes, mouth, yes, like all the facial features and stuff, I was pretty quick to grasp that, I think, back then. But folds, they took me a long time, I think, if I'm being honest. And like, still today, if it's maybe complicated clothing, then I might need to look up some reference to, because you just need to understand how clothes fall naturally, like how gravity pulled it, where it's being stretched, where it's being compressed and stuff like that. Of course, there's like the general idea, if you have the general gist, then okay, if you generally get it, but even today, I think reference is needed sometimes when it comes to that in my case. And I feel like back then when I was starting out, I wouldn't have considered clothing folds easy, to be honest. Yeah. Okay, where was I? I wanted to add some colorful strands to her hair. So let's try with this color, but maybe I changed my mind. Wrong layer. Yep. And I do have quite a lot of tutorials on my page too, so maybe there's some stuff that helps. There's even one tip. It's a video called How to Draw Dynamic Poses, or like how to make dynamic art. And I shared a tip there that was a real game changer for me back then, because I even bought like how to draw books, right? And there was one book that really changed my life as an artist, because there was one little tip there and it helped me so much to make my drawings more dynamic, like the poses more dynamic. There's a term called contrapposto, and I think that is kind of the crux. That is the one that really helped me. So if you don't know about that, that might also be fun to check out, honestly. But really in those beginning stages, everything is just, you could soak in everything. There's so much in theory that you could learn, but just draw. Just have the fun of it, even without thinking of all the techniques, maybe first of all. Even just by sketching something every day, you're already gaining better line control and training your artistic eye. And I think preserving that initial passion and really just don't beat yourself up over like something, like some certain things where you're like, oh, I can't draw this. Don't beat yourself up about that stuff in the beginning. It's make sure to keep that passion and fun going, because that is what's gonna keep you in the long run. Learning art is a marathon. It's all gonna come with time. I think I really like the pink strands in her hair. Looks good. I like it. Also a bit here. My cat is screaming. Can you hear her? I want to let her in. Give me a sec. Here we are. Cat is back. Hey, Pippi. Do you know her yet? This is Nila. I have two cats actually, but the second one is more shy. She does like to play with my pen sometimes, but she doesn't want to right now. Now she's coming onto the table. Bold, bold. What are you doing here, baby? All right, I think that's it, right? I wouldn't go way more into the rendering, to be honest. But maybe I should make the arm warmers a bit less desaturated. They're very saturated. It's a bit too bright, honestly. It took me so long to make just this fairy. I wanted to make more fairies in the stream, but it already took me like, what? More than an hour to make this one. I just keep yapping too much. I need to focus. Do I still have the energy for a second one? Not sure. I have to, right? I can't just do one fairy in a stream about fairies. Alright, let's see how that looks. Oh, I like it. I like it. Let's maybe add a little bit of blush in some areas. Oh. Wrong brush. This looks cute. Also underneath. Let's go. I think I like this result. What do we think, guys? How do we like her? I think she looks really cool. And what is the glow? It's my cat. I thought I had a lamp in the bag. Like, it was so bright, I thought I had a lamp there. You're gonna kill my plant one day. She's gonna jump all the way up to the... what do you call it? Schrank. Whatever. What do we think about the goth baddie fairy design? And what name would we give her? I don't know. What name might be fitting for her? I'm not sure. I think that's always the fun part when I start thinking about, oh, what name would I give them? I don't always do that with my characters, of course, but I don't know. I feel like I think we do have to give her a name, don't we? What do we think, guys? Vivienne? Nah. Katie? Maggie? Not sure. Next? I think, like, if you use words like next, nox, doesn't it come from, like, the Latin word for night? Luna? For moon? Maybe? What are we thinking? Thirsty. I'm not sure. I feel like Luna sounds too nice. Luna sounds like a cute girly. I'm not sure. Maybe Meg? Maybe? I don't know. What do you think, guys? Is the name fitting? It looks good. Thank you. What are you thinking about Meg? Does it fit? I could also add a background color. I don't know what color to choose. I feel like blue would be good. Maybe like this. Let's export the PNG. Okay guys, what do we think? Are we feeling one more fairy? Any ideas for the next fairy? Because I don't know. I've already been streaming 2 hours. Do I want to draw one more? I'm not sure. If you guys have a really good idea for what fairy to draw next, maybe I'm gonna draw another one. I mean, we could do stuff like flower theme, flower powers, but that's a bit like, it's very cliche, right? We could do elemental stuff like fire, air, earth, water, stuff like that. Also not very creative. I'm not sure. Guys, do you have an idea? If you have something good, if you have something creative, I might draw one more. I don't want to do like something super common though. Like, I don't want to do flowers probably, because flowers is like the go-to fairy, right? Okay, I saved that. What else could we be doing? I don't know. I'm feeling kind of uncreative right now. My cat is walking around and distracting me. Baby, what are you? Do you have an idea what we should be drawing? Should we be drawing cat fairy? She's almost sitting on my keyboard again. Hi Gomer, welcome to the stream. Today we're drawing fairies, and what you can see right now is our goth Betty fairy. And she's done, so she's already saved and done, and this was our first fairy today, and right now we're considering whether I should be drawing another one. And I was saying that if you guys have a really cool creative idea for a fairy concept, hit me with it, because I don't know, I feel really uncreative right now, and I'm not even sure if I want to draw a second one today. I mean, I'm not sure if I should do one more, to be honest. Maybe if you have something really creative, maybe I'm gonna do one more. And as I was saying, like, we could do, like, I don't want to do flowers. We could do the elements, like water, stuff like that. We could do spider, we could do cat, we could do maybe some sort of animal theme. What else is there? Forest, nature. I mean, it's too similar with like the whole flower theme, and as I said, that's like too typical, that's too stereotypical. Okay. I'm gonna give y'all a second to think about it. In the meantime, I need to grab a bite into my croissant. I have this absurd croissant face right now. I love croissants. I needed this. I needed this. Can you do a grass earth fairy sitting in grass? Oh, that's actually so cute. Oh, that sounds awesome. Oh my god, I love your drawings. Looks so cool. Thank you, thank you. Also, I think you're still new in the stream, right? How is your day? How has your Friday been going? And do you have any plans for the weekend? We did also talk a bit about like starting to draw and stuff, like when you're still learning to draw in the beginning. So I'm also placing the question here whether you draw yourself maybe, or I don't know, because like in my viewership, like the people who follow me, there are some people who don't draw at all. There are some people who are still pretty new at drawing. There are some very advanced people that have been drawing for many years. So always interesting to see if you guys draw too, and maybe you're drawing on the side of my stream, I don't know. I do like the idea with the grass earth fairy, to be honest. And like the sitting in grass, that's such a cute detail. Like even if it's going into the nature direction, I do like it. I do like it. Honestly, you got me hooked. We're gonna do the grass earth fairy. We're doing it. So let me start a new piece. Nila, my cat is eating plastic. Nila. We have been worrying about eating and consuming microplastics, and my cat decided to go for macroplastics for real. Stay here. Stay here. I draw like anime stuff. That's how I started too. So people can badmouth anime as much as they want, but I think it has brought many great artists to life. I'm gonna be honest. I think it's really thanks to anime, because like you need to have something that inspires you, that starts that passion and makes you want to learn art in the first place. And I think it was anime for a lot of people. And I know back in the day, people would get flamed so bad for like watching anime. Back then, if you were watching anime, you were an outcast. You were one of the weird kids. But yeah, I was one of those. And nowadays, I think it's become cool. Like, correct me if I'm understanding something wrong, but isn't it now the case that if you watch anime, like you're quirky, like you're cool? And a lot of people have anime profile pictures now all over social media, whatever. Why is that? When did that happen? Why were we the outcasts back then and now everyone likes it suddenly? We were the OG goats. We loved it back then already, yeah? I've been drawing and I was looking for something to draw and I came by your stream and decided to join in. I'm drawing right now. Also, Ibe been good. What about you? How's everybody doing? I've been good. I'm so stupid. Oh my god, what is she doing? You can't see it, but she... No, like, do you see this box? This white box? She went into it. And you know what's inside that box? The heavy weight my boyfriend uses for training. So, do you like his sweat smell, kitty? I guess that's gonna be it. Yeah, so that's so cool to know that you're drawing on the side with me right now. That's so cool. What are you drawing right now? And yeah, I've been doing good. I'm doing fine. It's a chill Friday and I'm having fun in my stream. I'm drawing, I'm having fun, so all good, all nice. So I think we're sticking with the grass, what was it? Grass, earth fairy, sitting in grass. So we're definitely gonna go with that. And I think, like, do you have any ideas what we should, like, what fits her concept? Like, any ideas like which type of hair fits grass? Because I'm immediately thinking either really short spiky hair because of grass or like really long hair. That's like the first thing that comes to my mind. Of course we can go with a lot of greens, but what do you think? Any more idea what would fit the whole earth grass fairy theme? Kitty, I love cats. Yeah, I love cats too. I have 2 of them, but you rarely see the second one because she's way too shy. And someone else saying kitty. Yeah, we all love kitties here. And if you do love cats, then make sure to join the Discord server because there is also a cat paw sticker you can use. Wait, do you want to see it? Which one it is? It's the one I drew for the server. By the way, is anyone here on Twitch and can tell me if the social media icons below are working? Because I did set them up recently, but I don't know if it works. I'm just curious. Because there's also the link to my Discord server, but I don't know if the whole setting up worked, to be honest. Like, these are the mini Laulas. If you join my Discord server, you can use them. These are the stickers. And this is what I mean. I made this little cat paw. I think this is so cute because you can use it like in your messages and like place words between paws or something like that. I think that's cute. And well, we do have cat mini Lola, but that's the only one that I gave cat ears. I'm not planning to give you more cat ears yet. And we do have my little mascot, right? Like this one, which you can also see in my screen window here. Wait, this whole mirrored camera is confusing me so much. So like, here. Here's my little mascot cat. I love cats. Since the day I was born, I knew I was meant to have cats, and I used to beg my mom. To get cats since I was a little child. I think already since I learned how to speak, probably the first words that came out of my mouth was, "Mama, can I get a cat?" Because like everywhere in my family, people had cats usually. My aunt, my cousin. I remember there's that one aunt I have that also lived in the same city, and sometimes I would sneak away after school and just go to her place to see the little baby kittens that she would have. I love them. And every time I would come home and be like, Mom, can we have one of those, please? And she'd be like, no, cats destroy too many things. They poop everywhere, they pee everywhere, and they destroy your furniture. So I got rabbits. But later we did finally get a cat, actually. But now that I live alone with my boyfriend, I also immediately got cats of my own. Long hair. Yeah, right. I'm also thinking long hair for her. Don't know if you know the game, but it's called Anna Barbecue. Currently drawing an Anna OC. Wait. I think I know her. Wait. Yeah. What is with that? Is it so popular recently? Like this one, to everyone who doesn't know it? Because in my Discord server, people have been sending fan art of her, and I didn't know her before. But like, I have seen her multiple times now, but I've never seen her before being mentioned in my Discord server. So it's a game? I didn't know. The only real game I am playing every day is Overwatch. Okay, but guys, I'm getting distracted. So we're gonna draw a sitting pose of someone sitting in grass, right? Oh, that's so cutesy. How are you? I love cats, I have two. Oh, hi Gecko, welcome to the stream. I'm Kitty, I'm Kipto, hi. So you switched over to Twitch now, I get it. I love cats, dude. They're awesome. The delay is better in Twitch. Okay, good to know. So, good to know. Then I really don't understand what the issue is, to be honest, because why would it be worse on YouTube? Maybe it really was the technical issues that I had before. Maybe we could have her like play around with nature with the hands, you know? Or like a butterfly. But like the topic is, what do we say? Earth, grass, I think. Maybe she could have like a little plant in her hands. What are we thinking? What could she be doing with her hands maybe? I think I drew the wrong leg. I'm stupid. Sometimes I don't recognize my own lines. I don't think this pose makes any sense. Okay, maybe let's just do it like this and she's just sitting like this. Yeah, you're seeing all the bad anatomy stuff here live that's happening. You never see that on video or like in my TikToks or whatever because they're always cut out, but in the beginning stages of a sketch, shit happens. Like, no matter how good my anatomy skills are, weird stuff happens there. Hello, I like your art. Thank you, Gecko. Do you also make art yourself? Thank you. Ooh, thank you for following Kiptol on Twitch too. Thanks, that's very well appreciated. But yeah, I really do not understand why the delay would be worse on YouTube. so looking forward to watching Apothecary Diaries later. The next episode is coming. I love Ena. Even before the new game. I think it was a YouTube series at first, but then it was a game, but I think it was removed or got taken down for some reason. But there's a new game now. Yes, I do make art. Oh yeah, that's unfortunate if it got taken down. I wonder for what reason. I really don't know anything about that, but I did watch Has-Been Hotel, for instance, and like Haluva Boss. So if you're explaining it like that, I imagine it was probably a similar show like that on YouTube. Like not content-wise, but I mean like shows that were brought out on YouTube, basically. And then maybe made it further. Like Has-Been Hotel got its own series on Prime then later, you know? So probably something similar. But yeah, what's it about? What do you do in a game? Or like, what's her whole thing? Because I think her character design is super interesting. But I don't know much about it. I'm really trying to work out the anatomy here. I'm getting confused. Yes, I do make art. Yeah. Hi. Wait. I need to jump over here to see the name correctly. Hi, Paperboy Man. Well, I'm not wearing my glasses and I really noticed that it's straining my eyes. You're gonna see me with glasses for a moment because my eyes are hurting. So... hello. This is me with glasses. And now it's getting serious. Now business is getting down. My response time is gonna be 0.02 milliseconds quicker now. Beware, beware. Okay, she's sitting in grass. That's what we said. I feel like she'd definitely be the kind of person for ankle laces, ankle bands. How do you call them? Like necklaces for your ankle. I wish I could rotate my canvas back to straight, but it always oversnaps. No, finally. So we've all been saying long hair, right? I feel like straight hair is what I would most see for grass. Like, you know, wait, let me get a different layer. Like, simply something like this. And then it's almost connecting with the grass, you know? I feel like that would be good for grass. And like the grass is connecting with her hair, you know? What do we think about this? But like, if I see this pose, the natural thing I wanna draw, independent from what the topic I'm drawing is, I just feel like drawing something like this for her hair. I always like wanna have it go up. That's like a real thing in my art style. If I go through my sketchbook pages, a lot of those are floaty hair. Let me show you. My sketchbook. This is also floaty hair, a bit floaty. If you want to see more of my sketchbook pages, I do share some of them a lot of times in the Discord server. Because we do have daily challenges there. Like one evening I sat there and typed in 100 art prompt ideas. So every day you get a drawing prompt idea which is meant to simply inspire you. You don't have to do it, there's nothing to win, it's just for fun. You also don't have to draw something today, you can use an older drawing and send it in if it can inspire someone else. But yeah, it's just daily topics, drawing inspos, and there I also do share a lot of my sketchbook pages a lot of time. If that's interesting for you. Bruh, I thought it was every page, like, okay, see this one? She also has like floaty hair. Then, oh, this one. I love the sketch. I really like the sketch, and again, this is a good example of where I draw floaty hair. I love that. The little fairies come to take you to the... That's a weird thing to say. That's a weird thing to say. Again, floaty hair. I joined your Discord earlier. Wee! Happy to hear that. Welcome to the server. But yeah, I think that was enough. Sketchbook tour live. It's Pretty Liner, but honestly such a cool game in my opinion. Pretty Liner. What does Pretty Liner mean? I'm not sure. The vibe similar to Dream Emulator, if you heard about it. It's kind of like a fever dream. I've also not heard about that. What? I thought I know my way with games, because like I have tried multiple games before. Like as a kid I would like play all the Mario games and stuff, but then later, now I have my PC, I play a lot of Overwatch, I've played horror games like Outlast, I have tried Borderlands, stuff like that. But yeah, apparently I don't know it all. What do we think about this hair? Does it fit the grass earth theme? Like, speaking of the first game, you meet characters and explore. Ah, okay. So it's kind of open world? Do I get that correctly? What outfit is good for a grass earth fairy? Maybe I can do a lot of strings and like laces, shoelaces, but those are actually grass, you know? I will probably not be able to really indicate that because I don't do like full big renders here, but wait, so that you understand what I mean. Basically here there are laces, like corset-y laces for this top, and imagine this as grass. So that is my idea for this. I'm gonna make that clearer later. Okay, what else do we give her? Maybe also like something like this. And like all strings in this outfit are supposed to be grass. We can also like bands of grass around her neck, maybe. Then I'm feeling one of these arm bands, basically. Line art? Sorry. Oh. From what I remember, yes, for the first game, the second definitely. Ah, okay. Pretty open world with lots of endings. Cool. Yeah, I've seen that a lot of people are really into this game apparently. I don't know why, but she seems like someone who would wear a low-rise skirt. But I might make it a pretty long skirt actually. I don't know if I can indicate that well. I can't recognize anything. I have too many sketch lines. I hate that. I would leave her barefoot, honestly. Because that's the theme. But she does seem, as I said, like the kind of person that wears these thingies. And maybe even toe rings. Does she seem like a toe ring person? She does seem like a ring person, generally speaking. Okay. She seems like a freckle type of person. Okay, general idea. How do I indicate grass on the wings? The sketch is going well, thank you. I really recommend you play it or give it a look. Pretty sure Ina Barbecue is free on Steam. If you're interested, well, that's very interesting. I'm probably gonna have to check it out. I've heard this now so many times and I've seen so much fan art of it now, I'm really intrigued. Okay, how can we make her wings fit more the grass earth motif? What can we do there? I'm thinking, what if I, like, you know, like little plants? Stuff like that. Maybe that's also good. And maybe if I do something like this, you know, it looks like grass. Maybe. Let's go into the line art, I'd say, because I can't recognize anything in the sketch anymore. Too many lines. Are we thinking green line art or brown line art? I think I'm more in favor of brown, I think. Okay, I think my eyes have relaxed a bit. I think I want to start with the face. How is your drawing going, by the way? I remember someone is also drawing on the side. How is it going? No! I turned... No, I rotated. Okay, it's straight. It's straight. I think I do want to at least slightly open her eyes. I can't decide what lipstick for. She also seems like a dimple kind of person. Going good so far. Your drawing looks so awesome so far. Thank you. By the way, do you guys hear a lot of noises? Like, because I have the cable for my headset like here around the mic, and I don't know if like every time I move it by mistake if that makes noise. Well, let me know if anything disturbs you. I hate drawing laces. By the way, since we have some new people, do you guys know Winx Club and do you have a favorite Winx fairy? We did have the talk before already, but I think we have some different people here now. Okay, I feel like something's off. I need to zoom out. Not really. I mean, this area is kind of off, not gonna lie, because like her body would be like this, right? I feel like it would need to be shifted a bit more to the side and like turned around a bit more, but honestly, I don't feel like fixing that right now. I do see my mistakes, but I don't always want to fix them. Well, let me know if you know that. You have that too sometimes. My friends are obsessed with Winx. Real. Winx was so good. Winx was one of those shows back then that even when you were a kid, it was so nice to watch more or less grown-up people in the series, because like a lot of kids shows have children as the protagonists, but in Winx Club, those were cool teenies. They had really cool outfits, they had style, they had a cool teeny life, so that was so cool for me to watch as a kid. And I didn't want to watch other kids as a kid. I don't know why they're changing art styles for such great shows now. And did you see how they changed Winx? Did you see it? It's such a shame. My favorite Winx character was Musa. And look at what they did to my girl. Look at this. This is my girl. This is her. This is Musa, the baddie. Cool girl. Stylish girl. Look at this. What is this? Who decided that it's a good idea to redesign this? I don't know if this actually performs better with children now, but I know that I wouldn't have liked this as a kid. And I don't like it now. I love the Winx designs back then. Why would they change it? Like, these look so cool. Those are almost grown-up adults or teeny. I don't know their ages. I think they're still in that magic Winx school, so they're probably late teens or something, but it was so cool to watch them. Why would you do this? Yeah. No, Musa, yeah, right? Yeah, right. I'm gonna sue them. Also happens to me sometimes with drawing. Yeah. Yeah, but let me know if you also have or had a favorite Winx character and who it was. So yeah, if you haven't seen the beginning of my stream, I announced there that the whole idea for the stream was based on Winx. no, I'm not drawing them in the winx style, but like I'm drawing cool adult, young teen fairies here in the stream. And I got the idea because I was talking with friends recently and we were talking about winx. Like, wow, did you watch winx as a kid too? Wow, those were so cool back then. And yeah, that's how I got the idea, because I can decide what I want to do in my stream. If I want to draw fairies, I want to draw fairies. So here we go. Okay, how do I draw this? I'm not sure. Because I want us to have a slit, or how do you call this? But it's going around. Like this, maybe. Oops. I feel like this is completely wrong. I have to look at it again when I don't have the sketch lines, because they confuse me so much right now. No, I don't know the show, but that sucks. Yeah, it does. Like, even someone who didn't know the show understands it. How did they not? Nah, this looks so wrong. Like this, maybe? But it looks so unnatural. It's... no. I already know I'm gonna play Overwatch later again. It's itching on my fingers. Okay, maybe like this. I've recently been back to watching a show called Ninjago, and dude, my fave character's new design made me crash out. I know Ninjago, of course. Same character from my profile pic. His name's Zane, like his new Deej. His hair was so iconic, and Rai kept making it shorter. And they kept making it shorter. Yeah, I don't know. They do that with a lot of shows now, that they make it look more like children. Turn on more light. It's getting a bit darker. But yeah, I don't get it. Maybe it actually does perform better with children. I don't know. I think it's such a shame because I feel like a lot of shows that maybe were meant for children also perform good with adults. Or like young adults at least. Real, yeah, unfortunately. I feel like I drew over the line here. Yes, I did. By the way, guys, new YouTube video coming tomorrow. I do sometimes do like art challenges and like other entertaining stuff, but tomorrow is gonna be more into the art tip and tutorial direction again. So stay tuned for tomorrow to find out what it is. She looks a bit evil. Am I imagining it, or does she look a bit evil? By the way, are any more people sketching or drawing on the side together with me? Do a lot of people do that, by the way? Like, oh, I want to sketch, I'm gonna turn on a live stream right now, because every time I'm drawing or sketching, it's never a thought that crosses my mind, to be honest, to like look for a live stream. But honestly, that's not a bad idea. Maybe I should do it next time, because usually I just listen to music, but it does get a bit boring sometimes. It's not too bad to have someone drawing beside you, right? Maybe I should try that. Wait, I need to figure out which way the finger would be. Wait. Okay, she's like... Because it has already happened to me before that I drew the thumb on the wrong side and I didn't notice until I posted it on TikTok and someone pointed it out. Okay, wait. So she's like this. Okay, yeah, okay, I was on the right track. I did it right. Okay. Just had to make sure. Did I forget anything here? I don't think so, but I do think that this line is too thick. It's a bit irritating. Yeah, this is better. And I feel like this doesn't look like it's touching the ground. Better. And then let's draw the wings. I think the wings are really pretty. I like how they turn out. I'm drawing. Nice. How do you like the wings? I think they're really cute. I think I got them done really dynamic and pretty. I like the shape. And it adds well to the silhouette. Okay, I also forgot the grass. So I have to add that here. She's sitting in grass after all. I don't know why, but I'm craving sushi. Sushi would be so nice now. I don't know where this came from. The random cravings attack once more. Okay, I think I also wanted to give her a toe ring, right? Like rings on her fingers. She looks so cute. I like her. Did I forget anything? I don't think so. So next step, I'm gonna color her in. And honestly, since she's a earth, grass fairy, I do want to give her more tone in her skin. Maybe like this. So like she's out in the sun a lot. I'm a AFK RQQ. I really don't know a lot of those short terms. Oh, real quick, right? Yeah. No worries, no worries. Do we have any wishes or ideas for the colors? I mean, I do want to go for a lot of earthy brown and green tones, of course. But I don't know. Do you think maybe you have some creative ideas too? I don't know. I usually wear this glove when drawing because it prevents you from pressing any buttons by mistake and stuff on the display on a graphic tablet. But like, I'm wearing my arm gloves today, right? And I thought that they might not be enough because a lot of times they go down here and then the skin would touch the graphic tablet. But honestly, this is a good alternative. Maybe I'll just use these in the future. They're also stylish. I think she looks so cute. I like her. Let's take some soft airbrush and add some blush here and there. Okay guys, Colors for the clothes. What are we doing? Probably something like this. Oh no. It's a bit too strong. Yeah, maybe like this. And maybe I can add some brown gradients. I'm not gonna lie, maybe some yellowish, really bright green gradients might also be some good accents. Maybe I can somehow make all the strands more bright yellowish green, like the warmer green, because as I said, there's supposed to be grass strands. By the way, any Germans here in live stream? Anyone? Just curious. I really need one more bite of that croissant. I always want to say croissant, like French pronunciation, but I'm already speaking English, so I'm like croissant. Well, let me grab a bite. Nice. My poor boyfriend is the one that always needs to go grab croissants for me. But he's doing a great job and keeping me happy. Okay, can I somehow add some brown gradients here? I swear the Procreate selection tool is way better. Thank you, Grace James 09 for following. I'm really struggling with the strands here, but I had to select it all individually. I really like the select tool in Procreate much better. There you can even you can lift up the pen and continue the selection. You can, even after you've closed the circle or whatever, you can still add more to the selection or remove stuff from the selection. And it's so nice for me to work with gradients there. I wish Photoshop was better in that regard too. I don't know if maybe I'm doing stuff wrong, because I used Photoshop a long time ago for drawing and then I didn't, and now I started again. So I don't know. Maybe I'm doing stuff wrong. If I do, please tell me. But so far it seems a bit shitty sometimes. What color shall we give the skirt? Maybe some brown and orange? Maybe? Like brown on top, and then as the further it goes down, maybe more orange. Or maybe the other way, since it goes more to the earth. No, I like brown closer on top and then going to orange the more we go down, because we have the brown in the center of the top, so the brown areas should be close to each other. Let's see. We can still change it later. Time to erase the grass. To everyone drawing on the side, how's it going? Making good progress? What did I just do? Let me go on another layer actually. I like though that in Photoshop you don't have a layer limit. That's good. I was away for a while now. I came back. Hi, welcome back. I'm really slow with this piece. I'm actually, like, in general, I'm very slow with my drawings today. I don't know what's going on. I feel like there should be more orange here, actually. Oh, I need to use the selection tool again. I don't want to touch this tool. I didn't want to zoom into her butt, I just wanted to change the brush size. Trust me. Believe me, please. Okay, this looks better. Next up is her hair. And I'm thinking a sort of dirty dark blonde, you know? I think I want to do this on a separate layer. Again. Just to be sure I don't mess up whatever else I had before. I always find it interesting how different artists' painting processes are a lot of times. I especially notice that, for instance, when I compare digital artists, some people just draw on one canvas and really on just one canvas, do everything their sketch, their line art, everything. Some maybe only draw on 3 canvases. It looks good already, thank you, thank you. Some people draw on so many layers. If you name your layers, by the way, you're a giga chat, because that is some organization right there. Also, like, some people do like to use layer modes, some don't. Yeah, it's just cool how different it is. Would you say your drawing process, I don't know if you're drawing digitally, is very different from mine? I mean, generally I just do the sketch, then I do the line art, then I do the colors, the flat colors beneath, and then I do the rendering, sort of. But today I'm not really doing the rendering part, just to keep it quicker for the live stream. But yeah, would you say you're doing something very different? Maybe I can give her a sun earring or something. I feel like that would be fitting. Coloring is hard. Yeah, do you mean the choosing the colors part, like the color theory and all, because that can also be very difficult? Or do you mean more like when you go into the rendering, so like the shading, lighting and stuff like that? Or whether you want to do smooth transitions there or harsh edges, stuff like that. I agree with both. Both can be hard. Shading, lighting, yeah. It's difficult. You need to think about how the colors interact with each other. You need to think about what layer modes you might want to use. You need to think about which color appears where, how materials react to certain lighting, where to place the shadows depending on where the light is coming from, where the light might also bounce off again, like from the walls, and then you have like occlusion, like ambient occlusion is I think the term for that, when you have like indirect light basically. So stuff like that, there's a lot of potential to learn, but it's also difficult. Can be difficult, yeah. Am I still in the right music playlist? Yes. What would you generally say is the hardest part about drawing? Or what is the hardest to draw for you? I think I also had a live stream before where I ranked the difficulty of stuff to draw, or like general artist struggles, in a tier list. And I also edited that into a video, so if you're curious about that, watch the video and how I ranked them. But I think I placed high up in the list drawing backgrounds, drawing multiple people interacting with each other, and I don't know what else I placed there, but background is all the way up there. I'll go now, bye. Alright, was nice to have you here, thanks for joining, and hope to see you next time. Bye, have a nice evening. But yeah, let me know what you think is tough to draw. What's next? What color do I give her wings? Sometimes I don't even notice how focused I get in my drawings. That's when I get into the flow. Shit. Nah. Who says art is relaxing? Who claimed that? And then I think I had that idea, where was the sketch, with those lines that are supposed to look like grass, right? Maybe we can somehow do that. I completely forgot to add the wing here. Alright, she's pretty much done. We only need to add some green to the background. Yeah, like this, maybe. And I wanted to add some grass. And I wanted the hair to transform into the grass, basically, or like the hair to be connected with the grass. So now I'm going to indicate that transition also with colors. Okay. I also forgot to add a little plant in between her hands. I'm just gonna do this really quick and dirty. I like some grass. That's even better, right? Alright. Just gotta add a bit to the face. Okay. Ah, I forgot the little leaves. How could I? I'm gonna do it on this grass layer. I'm just gonna add a bit of green there. And then we're actually gonna be done after that. Bruh. Let me press the button I want to press, please. I'm actually even gonna sign this one. I forgot to do it for my last one. Signature needs to be pretty too. Right. It just doesn't do the way I want. Okay. No. Come on. I need to get my hand at this angle. No. All right. I think with that, the second fairy for today is done. And hence we can actually call this live stream one that is about drawing fairies, because I drew more than one. Let me quickly save this. I'm also gonna export the PNG right now, because else I forget. And yeah. With that, this is our second fairy. As a reminder, this is the first one we made, our goth baddie fairy, and this is the second one, the grass earth fairy sitting on grass. Thank you all for your suggestions, and let me switch to the bigger scene this time. Yeah, this concludes 3.5 or even more hours of stream where I managed to draw 2 fairies. This was all a bit Winx inspired, but as you saw, it wasn't exactly the Winx art style, it was just my art style, but I think you do see the inspiration here. I do like the 2 results, the both fairies. I think they both look very cute and pretty. Let me know in the chat and in the comments how you like them, if you have a favorite of the 2. And yeah, if you haven't already, definitely make sure to follow me on all my socials, on YouTube, Twitch, etc. Leave a like and everything, to also stay tuned for new live streams. I am live every Friday usually around 5 p.m. Central European time. It might change next time. I do have some plans next week, so I will keep you informed if there will be changes. If you haven't already, definitely make sure to check out my Discord server. There are a lot of cool artsy people there, and there is something cool going on right now. If you have a original character, so a character you designed and you want to see that character drawn by me, then make sure to join the Discord server, because there we have the art collabs channel. Oh wait, you can't see my screen. Let me switch real quick. Here. So this is a Discord server. I can hardly see it. Now. This is the Discord server, and there you can go to art collabs, and there you will see this. Lalatworks draws your OC live. You can send in and submit your OCs here, including their story and whatever. There have already been some submissions, so thank you all very much for that already. I can't wait. I'm super excited to do this challenge, this little thing live. So basically, if you submit your OC there, you have a chance that I pick your OC and draw this OC live. I still don't know when this live stream is gonna be. I will see about that, but it's probably gonna be a lot of fun. It's not first come, first served, so no worries. It's really just the ones that I feel like drawing the most, those are the ones I will choose. And if you like this format and if I like this format, maybe this is something I will do multiple times. So even if there are some submissions already, don't be afraid to send yours anyways. You can also say a few words about your OC if you want, because I think that's always interesting to know the story of the character, and maybe I can be a bit creative with that then too in the drawing process. But even apart from that, I do recommend joining the Discord server simply because it's fun. There are a lot of cool artsy people. There are also the daily challenges, where basically every day there is a new drawing prompt. Those prompts are by me. One evening I sat there and typed them all in, and this little bot just chooses one randomized prompt each day and sends it to you every day. And then you can send drawings for that prompt there and get inspired by other artists who send something there. You can also send in your art for art critique if you're looking for tips. We do have some art resources, for example, some art terms explained and stuff like that. You can find people for art collabs. You can simply look at some great art and share your work in process and more. So if you like that kind of stuff, definitely make sure to join the Discord server. The link should be also in the Twitch below, if not, anyways, in the description of this live stream. With that, I want to say thanks to everyone who watched today, for everyone participating, and also for the cool idea for the grass fairy, so that was very cool. For everyone who was active in chat, and I'm hoping to see you soon, maybe next week already. There is a new video tomorrow coming, so if you need help with same face syndrome, definitely stay tuned for tomorrow, because I do have some nice tips on that might help you out. But with that, I'm saying bye for today, and see ya next time. Ciao, ciao.